If you're a man, do not complain to me about your calorie deficit, if you can even call it that, unless you want to get decked in the throat. Because why does my calorie deficit have me eating like a medieval fucking pilgrim, eating twigs and branches off the floor just to get by, but your calorie deficit is just cutting back from 2 box combos from Cane's a day to 1? Y'all just need to stop eating your mid-Fortnite Takis and you lose 20 pounds. I'm so hungry. Babe, if you don't shut up and go finish that feast of a meal that you get to eat for dinner. I'll see men's deficit meals on my For You page and they start out with 6 eggs. 6 eggs.
I always love double standards. I find them amusing. But she's not totally wrong. However, she's missing a big point here. Men and women are built different, and men do require more calories on average to exist. Now, I have a feeling she was comparing someone to herself that she knows it's much larger than her, but what if they're the same height and weight? So I compared someone my height and weight, so around 212 pounds, 5'8", would require around 2,500 calories for maintenance and 2,000 calories for a deficit. And a female around that height and weight would only be 200 calories less. Now, I don't know her height or weight, but let's imagine that she's around 5'4" and 140 pounds. And her deficit would be around 1,400 and her maintenance calories around 1,800. And the male requirement is, again, only 200 calories more. So it's still gonna suck for both people. If you wanna know how I came up with these numbers, I have a calorie calculator that I use, and it's the exact same one I use with my clients, and I can send it to you for free. If you want a copy, DM me calories, I'll send it right over. And it sounds like she's just not eating enough if she's saying she's eating basically just twigs. And she should be able to fit 6 eggs in her diet because it's only 420 calories and 36 grams of protein. That would fit her calorie deficit, so maybe eat some eggs. She also mentioned the idea of someone losing 20 pounds. And let's say they are a larger individual, around 200 pounds. That is 10% loss. That is really substantial. Now, if someone was 140 pounds, to lose 10% of their weight, they would only need to lose 14 pounds. So again, it's relative to a person's size. Here's the unfair part. Serving sizes are serving sizes despite how big or small you are as a person. So you have to take the responsibility to realize that this serving size is probably not appropriate for you based on your body weight. And it's also really valuable to know that you have less room for error for every single bite of food you have. If I have 4 extra bites of food, it will not be as impactful on my calorie deficit as someone who's at 140 pounds having 4 extra bites of food. It's not going to serve you to complain about someone else's circumstances and saying that yours is worse. Yes, there is a difficulty in that the serving size room for error is more difficult for small people, but you have less weight that you need to lose on a relative basis overall. So no matter what, it doesn't help you to complain about it. Just own your difficult because you have to.